welcome back to my channel. I am Tiffany and this is the Retro Fairy on the Prairie. As you saw by the thumbnail, today I am doing a Marilyn Monroe makeup tutorial. I followed some of her interesting little things that she used to do, so enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do is tone my face since I just washed it. I don't know if this is actually something Marilyn Monroe did or not, but I'm going to do it since I'm about to put some crazy stuff on my face. I tone my face with rose water and witch hazel, which I know is something that they used a lot in the 40s and 50s, rose water and witch hazel. So now I'm going to moisturize the First Aid Beauty Intense Hydration on my face. I know that Marilyn definitely moisturized before she put on her infamous primer of Vaseline. This isn't Vaseline brand, but it's petroleum jelly, same thing. So everything I've read says that you just need a really thin layer. So I'm going to try and get this on as thin as possible since it is so thick already. That's pretty sufficiently a good thin layer. I am going to blot it a little bit with a Kleenex because that's also something I read that was done. I'm not sure, like a lot of the secrets were kept with this, so I'm not sure how much of this is actually just speculation. Still very, very shiny. So let's move on to foundation. I'm obviously not using what she used. She used a lot of like those famous brands from back then. I can't remember any of them. Max Factor, that's the one that she usually used. And I think she used like a stick and a cream. I am using one of my go-to favorites, NARS All Day Luminous Lightweight Foundation, simply because it's a luminous foundation. You don't want to do anything matte. So shiny still, but my skin tone's relatively even, minus all of the shine. The next step is
I lost it.
So I'm just gonna go in and really hit the inner corners of my eyes, my lids. Cupid's bow. I don't really have any blemishes that need to be covered. The Stay Naked, I think it's more of a matte, but it's all I have right now. Next step is powder. This isn't so different from my normal beauty routine. I am using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics in beige. really shiny, even with some powder on. The next step is shadow. So what I've read about her shadows is she uses a white. I gotta see which one of my palettes has a good true white. And she used a white all the way up to her brow bone, and then used a little bit of red in her inner corner. Snow Day is going to be the closest that I have to a true white. Well, that definitely opens up the eyes a little bit more. They also say that she used white in her waterline. I don't have a white eyeliner, so I'm just going to use some primer water and wet a angled brush and go right back in with that Snow Day and go into my waterline with that.
Does everybody make that face when they're doing makeup?
And then they say she used the same white eyeliner to kind of make like a little triangle. And then I don't have brown eyeliner either. I usually wear black every day. You take a brown eyeliner and kind of come down at an angle from the original triangle, because basically what that's going to do is create the illusion of a shadow that your lashes are a lot longer. Now on to the black liner. This is my all-time favorite eyeliner. I'm sure there's other brands out there that do a better one, but this one's inexpensive and it's incredible. I use the NYX Epic Black Mousse, a Jeffree Star JS7 brush for this, even though I don't know it's meant for eyebrows, but I like my Anastasia Beverly Hills better for eyebrows. But this is great because it's a beautiful, it's not the same one, I have two of them. Now, the next step is she would always put a little bit of red eyeliner or lip liner, I'm not sure which, probably the same thing, on inner corners of her eyes. Kind of the same thing that we did out here with the little triangle shape thing. Or bigger, I'm not sure. I'll just go with it. Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow brushy thingy that I like. So I don't have much for eyebrows because I'll wax them off because I like to create my own arches, which is kind of what Marilyn did. So she didn't wax them off though, but she liked to create her own arches. So I'm just gonna brush out my eyebrows a little bit. Take a peek at them and see what they look like. But she definitely had a very definitive, like, whoop whoop, and that's the technical term, whoop whoop. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. What I'm noticing is the Vaseline makes it really hard to do my eyebrows like I normally do. And you can wipe your makeup just right off. Craziness. This is craziness. Guess it works. I bought some cheap lashes because I don't usually wear lashes. This is just an experiment for me to see if I can pull off the blonde bombshell Marilyn Monroe. I know I read that her makeup artist would take them and cut them so that they were just out here. I probably only need one lash because I just cut it in half. You can see. Can't really see him on the camera. But I'm gonna curl my lashes. Like, I don't wear falsies a lot unless I get my eyelashes done, which I don't really do much anymore because I have insane eyelashes already. Like, they're insane. Ooh, look at my little wall. These aren't terrible for some dollar store eyelashes. Now we're gonna well, now you can see how that little brown eyeliner looks like I just have the craziest, longest lashes ever because it gives the illusion of the shadow of these insane lashes, which is kind of cool. We're going to contour. Everything I read says she wore more of corally shades. I'm a little bit darker, I think, so I'm gonna go with this one. And she did the contouring here and on her nose, and I think a little bit at her temples, just to give that nice rosy glow. So let's go. But I'm going to blend. I'm gonna take a little bit of translucent powder from Too Faced and just help blend that out just a little bit. Before, after, before, after. Some people want to contour to give themselves more of a heart-shaped face. I have a very close to a heart-shaped face already. See, I kind of, I don't know if it's technically heart-shaped or if it's more of an oval, but I think it's definitely heart-shape-ish. Now that this is all done, we go into her crazy regimen of lipsticking. So she used 5 different shades of red. Okay, so everything I've read said you go in with the darkest shade around the outside and then fill in the lip. So that's what I'm gonna do with my super dark. Go in with my Huda Beauty. It's a little less on the red side and more on the pink side, but it's supposed to be a lighter shade of red, so I'm gonna just go in. Now I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Morphe Unicorn Blood since it's a super dark red. I love reds. I have a lot of them. Extra from Tarte, and I'm just gonna do kind of the middle of the lip, if that makes sense. You'll see what I'm talking about, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna go around my edges with my liner because it's looking a little inky. So this is after a few hours of having the Vaseline and everything on my face. I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can see. I do have some fine lines and wrinkles around my eyes, which so far seems like it's not really been too crazy. My forehead, though, it's pretty creasy because I make a lot of faces. The lipstick has lasted through eating and drinking, which I'm super impressed by. I think it's a little smudgy, but I think it's doing okay. So now that we've gone over all of that, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna do some more videos like this and go through other vintage women's pinup girls makeup tutorials. If you want to see somebody specific, go ahead and comment down below. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you want to see my daily pinup adventures. You can also follow my cosmetology page, which is Retro Faerie Hair. Thanks.